Okay, I'm briefly back again at 4:33 in the morning this Saturday, October 30th, 2021, East Coast. So it's finally official that the Cumbre Vieja Volcano has had its first officially noted 5.0 earthquake. It was originally 5.1 and then they dropped it down to 5.0. So I'm just here going to read this article from Volcano Discovery of their article that they just put up about this entitled La Palma Volcano Update. First quake above magnitude 5 while lava activity is strong. It says, half an hour ago, the island was shaken by a strong magnitude 5.1 quake at 39 kilometers depth beneath the center of Cumbre Vieja at 7:24 a.m. local time. This is the strongest so far tremor since the start of the seismic crisis and volcanic eruption in September. While volcanic tremor is very high and bright glow from the eruption site indicates that activity also is elevated, this quake could mean that yet another pulse of magma from a deep source is underway. If so, activity might increase in the course of the day. So that says it right there. Apparently, there's magma coming up right under from beneath the volcano, and this earthquake was deep, 39 kilometers, right beneath the center, right in the center beneath the volcano. All right, that's about 25 miles deep or so, way down. That seems to indicate that there's more magma trying to push its way back up again from way down deep, and that's why it erupted like that, or I should say that's why the quake jarred the volcano from way down deep. And so they tell you that if this is what happened, which it seems it did, then to look for further developments during the course of this day. So once more, I'm going to repeat this from who I've been following here, who's been calculating the earthquakes as they come to pass and what's to come here. He has had and has a warning out continuing now for an 8.0 or greater earthquake for La Palma, specifically on Monday, November 1st, even noting the time frame of which would be in the mid-afternoon Eastern time. So he's been very, very accurate and boldly stating this with no equivocation, or doubt that he believes this is what's going to happen for the reasons of how he does this and how he plots out asteroids and their effect in certain areas at specific times and dates. So from that report that I just read, they seem to be indicating that there's going to be a further developments and escalation going on today and probably continuing on. And then so what that means is, this person also has high magnitude earthquake warnings out for today and tomorrow also. So it looks like, as I say, we're heading into an escalation of this, and we'll see how far this goes and progresses, if this could be like a kind of a grand finale coming up here on the 1st or 2nd of November. If that's not pretty ominous and telling you something that this 5.0 was right at the center beneath the volcano, that's probably why there's such force pushing that up and blasting it so forcefully and high up, way up high. The gas is burning off, and it's very, very loud, amazingly loud. because it's coming right from the center, right from the mantle, and it's pushing right up. I mean, you couldn't have a, a worst case kind of scenario, I don't think. So all of this is not conjecture, but it's realistic. Everything that's happening right now in real time, right at this moment. And if you didn't hear the last video or the last few, there's a lot of energy from the CME that's already started um, compounding things with this volcano and all through the world, with earthquakes probably likely going to start popping off here now, probably pretty big ones. And I had mentioned what I experienced here tonight with the CME, which I believe caused those things to happen here in New Jersey with a freakish storm, intense colors in the sky like aurora lights, and a power surge right here in my place where I live. And that's not to peak until the first also, so it's all aligning together, every single thing here, but not just a one-time thing. Everything I just mentioned from now on is going to be continuous all throughout the month and beyond. So it's not, these things aren't going to let up. It's just one thing after another, the same compounding effect, synergistic together. So it's not looking good. It really isn't. Also probably look for communication problems and electronic issues and problems right now in this weekend and the start of next week at least. Probably beyond that. Because like I just said, it's going to be continuous, one after another of the same type events working, together, and it's going to keep going. That's what's it says is anticipated here. So the psychological barrier of a 5.0 earthquake has been breached and reached and gone beyond now, and it admitted as being at least that high. And they just have been predicting much worse. They said it flat out in their statements, 6.0 or greater. So that's what they're admitting, saying to expect, right from the official sources from La Palma. So the magnitudes are actually, without any doubt in my mind, have been in the 5 range, mid 5s, I think easily. Several times that has already been achieved. So maybe like the 6 area we might see in the weekend, and then if this comes to pass on Monday, if there's something like an 8.0 or greater, that would just be a great shock, and that would whatever, who knows what it would do, could do, might do, very well might. So before I leave here, I'll just mention again, I haven't been to sleep yet. After all this time, it's like 37 hours I've been up, and I still have energy like I just slept. If you could imagine that. I don't know, it reminds me of the verses in Corinthians I read the last video or the one before. We shall not all sleep. Well, I guess that's me, but we shall be changed. So maybe I won't sleep and I'll just be changed and we'll be raptured. It's just amazing. How could I be awake this long and feel like I just slept 8 hours? No, better than that, because usually when you wake up, you're groggy and you have to get your energy. I've just had been normal energy level all this time. So I guess the terminology is that it's crunch time. If you've heard that, crunch time, like in sports or some other thing where you have to, it's the moment to really, go all out, or the moment of truth type of thing. So I can't say much more, except we're going to have to wait and see what happens here. And we're in the midst of this right now, and it's a very short time to see how this might go down here. Okay, everyone, that's it for now. I'll talk to you later, all right? See you later. Bye.